Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Haws coming at you. Don't mind the dirty bags, by the way. Coming at you with another video. So this video is going to be kind of cool, kind of fun. I'm going to show you how I'm soloing Elegon. You know, it's 1% drop rate on the mount. The entire clear probably takes, like other than Kings, of course. The entire clear probably takes around 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You can pretty much do this efficiently as any sort of class that heals itself. I'm tank spec right now, but I feel like you'd be able to do this as pretty much almost anything. Maybe not a mage or a priest or something like that. But anything like a hunter, warrior, a paladin should be able to do this no problem. Obviously not rogues or anything like that, but you know, pick your class, you know. Either way, that's besides the point. You can always grab a buddy and just start farming Elegon. It's really not that hard to just two-man it. So if it does, you know, seem to be something that you can't solo, just grab a buddy and then say like, hey, listen, like let's just go farm Elegon together. And then once the mount drops, haha, then you can just dip. I kid. Anyway, so it's this boss is in particular really easy. You just gotta make sure of one thing, and that's the only thing, is just making sure that you're not dropping down at the wrong time, because you could potentially have the floor drop and have like the chest still up there in the middle area there. But you know, that's if something like drastically goes wrong. And again, we're sitting here waiting on, you know, Lord Master Cho to come here and give us his babble and crap. It's always in this expansion. It was always waiting on Lord Master Cho. Like, let me just go. Let me do it. This is why I'm so happy to be out of Miss Pandaria. Not like WoD is like exceptionally better, but we'll talk about that on another episode here. Longest intro in the world, by the way. Right here, right now, you guys are seeing it here first, and that's all done. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Lord Master Cho. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Alright, and here comes the boss. So the boss has a few things that you need to worry about. The main thing is the floor that's going to come up right now. This floor, essentially, it's going to fall down. And the only, well, realistically, it shouldn't fall down. It falls down if only one of the sparks hit one of these pillars. So the sparks come from the center where the boss is, and then they move out to the pillars. And then once it hits the pillars, then it just drops the floor a few moments later. So let's just go ahead and pull, because you know, it's a better visual anyway. How I do this as a Death Knight, and you can pretty much do this as any class. I honestly just save your blood runes, because like you can just take out every single one. Just stand in the middle of the platform, and if you have a centralized AoE of some sorts, you can just go ahead and AoE the entire thing. So as soon as the next phase actually starts, so as soon as he goes into the transition, you'll kind of see it. Overload just increases the damage taken. You can really just sit on it. You really don't need to refresh the stacks. I wouldn't worry. If you're running a two-man here and you know, a DPS and essentially 2 DPS, you should have absolutely no problem with doing this. You should just be able to kill it in one phase, having no issues. If you need to let the floor drop, let the floor drop and just kill the boss in another phase, just so you don't screw up loot, because it would definitely suck. So here's the second phase here. Just get ready with Blood Rune for me. And here comes the ads. Any second now. Any second. You can tell how much I actually played in MoP. There we go. So just get the ads. And you can see I kind of screwed up, but I dotted them all up there, so it's all good. They all go down. Just keep DPSing the boss if you can. Keep saving your blood runes if you're a DK. Just save your cooldown. If anything else, save your whirlwinds, whatever you need to save. And next ad phase is going to be coming up. And just honestly keep repeating that. You can just keep killing the ads. If you can kill the ads like I can, you should never actually have to run out. You can see my bigwigs is kind of screaming at me right now because I have too much of the charge. But you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta live life on the edge sometimes. So, like I said, if the charge does become too much, you can go ahead and change. But if you're doing it this way, you can essentially grab every single one of them. So there we go. I'm just continue killing them. Really easy to get them down. Really easy to, you know, maintain damage on the boss. I could always... I'm not even taking damage in this phase, so really the overcharge stacks isn't even that much other than the like residual pulse. And really my death strikes are healing way over it anyway. So you can see they kind of come a little more rapidly. It can get to the point where they're probably just running right in, which can cause some issues, but realistically it shouldn't. So you can see I just killed them down with 2 blood boils. Now it's kind of taking a bit more. Still not bad. Next phase is going to be coming in. There's a lot of talking just for this phase here, but this is really just the fight. As long as you can keep them in this phase and keep DPS up, you're good. So there you go. Killed the sparks again. And that's pretty much it. You never have to let the floor drop. Of course, if you're another class, I could see you having to drop the floor. Just because maybe you're not like as utility as a Death Knight maybe. Like I understand that my class is pretty, you know, overpowered and whatnot. So it looks like I'm actually going to let one through. And there we go. So you will actually be able to see it. So there we go. The floor is dropping. Now the next main thing is you don't want the floor to drop while the boss is dying. Because if the floor is gone while the chest is there, that's just a problem. You're just not going to be able to. Actually, I wonder if I can... yeah, okay, never mind. You can just run through. It used to be 90, you'd get one shot by the, you know, wall. But I guess you can just run through and just DPS them all. It's no big thing. You can tell how much I did this. I actually just duoed this until now, and I realized, you know, I don't need anybody else. I'm a DK. But, you know, at least this is a nice guide to show you as a DK standpoint. So just kill all the pillars. You're going to get little ads here if you're where you can, you know, get them down in Victory Rush. If you're Paladin, you know, you gain more holy power for your Word of Glories and etc. with everyone else. I'm sure you could do this pretty well as a enhanced shaman too. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, it's really easy, especially as a Death Knight. But again, everything is easy as a Death Knight, especially soloing. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. And you know, here's the other ad. I guess that's the opportunity to drop my stacks. It's not like it was a terrible problem in the first place, but you know, it helps. So you just burn it down. The main part of this portion is when the floor drops, but as long as you can burn it down and not have the floor drop, it's very important that if you have sparks in this particular part of the fight when he's almost dead, that you just kill the sparks and don't let the floor drop at all. Just keep the floor up as long as possible until he's dead, and that's pretty much it. So that's Elegon, guys. It's fairly easy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just loot your chest and you're good to go. So no mount this time, but you know, there's always next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.